Yes?
I brought the parsley leaves. Weave a shirt for Vincent to lift the spell.
Thank you. I'll start immediately. Ah! Yeah?
Did the shirt cure?
It was terrifying. The moon appeared, Vincent transformed, shredded the shirt, and ran off.
Calm down, Carmen. Maybe another method will be more effective.
Yes?
Fair.
Served under Barclay Elves.
In the Free Company?
At Brenna.
Yeah?
Can you make a potion to cure lycanthropy?
Never tried.
The potion's for a werewolf, the beloved of a young woman.
Usually I'd refuse, but I owe you. Let's see. Ingredients, check. Equipment, check. Come back later, okay? Yeah?
Did you finish the...
Yes, but she will administer it at her own risk once she drops in one of her tears. The potion needs a virgin's tear to work.
Wait, you said nothing about a virgin.
You said a young maiden. I assumed she wasn't yet married.
Kalkstein. You need to get out more. Where will I find a virgin?
A virgin's tear is vital. It can't be difficult to find one.
There are more massacres in the non-human quarter.
As Rampanek says. I don't know where this racism originates. My friend Halder is a dwarf, and she's nothing like what's said of non-humans. Did you see the Grand Master?
May I help?
Forgive me. I need a virgin's tear to cure a man's curse.
A surprising proposition.
I thought you could help.
Helping others is my calling, and you found the right person. I'll shed a tear for you.
Thank you.
Yes?
Here's a magic potion against lycanthropy. It should help.
How will I repay you?
Don't tell anyone I did this for free. I have my reputation.
I'll give this potion to Vincent. Yes?
Did the potion work?
Oh, Master Witcher. I made certain Vincent drank it, but nothing happened.
We'll find another way.
Yes?
I've heard stories of true love changing beasts into men.
But we make love regularly.
Love means more than frolicking in bed.
I know Vincent doesn't love me. Sometimes when he's angry, he calls me a vile whore.
Carmen.
I know I turned tricks, but for him I'd agreed to be like other girls. Damn it. I'd even learned how to embroider.
Listen, it's clear Vincent's lycanthropy isn't your biggest problem. Tell him you love him and how you tried to cure him. If he's not a complete swine, he'll react.
He's unsure, torn between me and his work.
He needs to set his priorities straight.
Witcher, please talk to him. He's at the station.
Greeting.
Carmen asked me to see you.
Witcher detective turns Witcher therapist.
In brief, Carmen doesn't like you being a werewolf.
What's your beef? It's not my choice.
I can lift the curse, but you must desire it. You want to be with Carmen?
Witcher...
Will you give up your superhuman strength for love?
Strength I use against evil.
Strength that will one day consume you. You still have a choice.
I'll think about it, Witcher.
Love can move mountains, but...
It must be true.
Yes?
I saw Vincent.
Oh, Witcher, I don't know how to thank you. I'm awash in happiness. We had an honest conversation. I told him everything, how much I love him.
Finally.
He said if I cared so much, maybe this love deserves a chance. First time I ever saw him cry.
Sometimes the simplest solutions are best.
But that's not all. I haven't found hair in our bed recently. Maybe... Never mind, I don't want to jinx it. I have to believe that everything will be all right.
That's good to hear. True love can work wonders.
He should earn it.
Yeah?
I found a magical stone at the Salamander hideout.
Show it to Triss. She knows about such things.
I thought.
I know nothing about magic.
those swords just for show?
Uninteresting.
Quite the dangerous one bearing weapons on your back. Quite the dangerous one bearing weapons on your back.
Know your place, Witcher.
Speak, then get out of my sight.
Listen, I found a magical stone at the Salamandra hideout.
Interesting. Let me see. Geralt, it's a telecommunicator. It leaves a magical trace of any transfers.
Meaning?
With a bit of luck, we can use this to find the Salamandra base.
So...
We'll talk to Luvarden about it.
Waste of words. We have news about Salamandra.
good news, I hope.
Alas, no. Its influence reaches further than we anticipated.
And you have an offer for me.
Why the sarcasm? Salamandra has strong political backing. We've been unable to convince town or military authorities to take them on.
How's that possible?
I suspect it relates to recent suspicious edicts.
What will you do?
We need support. An army unit or similar force.
How does that involve me?
We'd like you to negotiate with our potential allies.
Who do you have in mind?
Salamandra have ruffled some feathers. The Squareton, the Order of the Flaming Rose.
I'll see what I can do.
If you succeed, we will meet them here.
I'm in pain.
I'm angry. Why stay and rot here?
I'm getting out of here.
What? Goodbye.
Geralt?
How's your leg?
Fine. A mere scratch.
Everything all right?
I'm to receive a medal for saving the property of some townspeople.
I see.
You'd be eligible, but medals are only awarded to knights. Unless...
No. I won't join with that vow of celibacy.
I understand. Hey, the Grand Master himself is going to present the medal to me, yes?
I have a proposal. Will you help me destroy the Salamandra?
How?
I have powerful friends who know how to destroy it.
Is this some political plot?
Siegfried, you trusted me at the bank.
Okay. Any details?
The new Neracourt Tavern. Come by tonight.
I'll be there.
Wait for our signal.
I don't feel...
You look very worried.
True. My grandmother, she's...
Is she in pain?
No. Many youngsters would envy Granny's health. She's changed, and dread fills my heart.
Perhaps I can help.
Granny will speak to me only to warn me away from the Sala.
I'll visit her and find out what I can. My help will cost 50 orens.
I'm not wealthy, but Shani spoke of your kindness.
Where does your granny live?
The crossroads near where the peddlers stand.
Farewell.
How...
Take...
Until you...
Who are you? Out now!
Who's this?
I want a puppy.
You'll get a dog someday, I promise.
bastard! My dear son, I'll call the gods!
Woman, look at me. That thing downstairs was no son of yours. Open your eyes.
Who are you?
A medic I know says
Did a dog
red
to
run
red,
with a
white
white
to
to
white.
white, and everything will be all right.
How strange!
How's my grand...
She'll recover soon. The job proved difficult, but we agreed on 50 oren.
I have the gold. Tell me what happened.
A dangerous creature lived in her basement. It tried to enslave her, but worry no more.
Gods, how horrible.
She'll be fine now she's out of danger.
I thank you. Shani spoke true about you.
No problem.
Know your place,
Dangerous one
Witcher.
wearing weapons on your back.
Speak.
Know anything more about that magic communicator I gave you?
It allows conversations over short distances. With some knowledge of magic, one can draw quite a bit of information from it. If the salamanders were using it to communicate with their base, I should be able to pinpoint its location.
Short distances. Interesting. Can you check the last communication?
The communicator sent a signal to a house in Vizima. It's marked on your map. Is there something I should know?
I have a hunch. I'll check it out.
All right, but be careful.
Listen, I've found us some allies.
Great. In time for our meeting with Luvarden. We'll discuss it with him.
Agreed.
Geralt, you should know we've angered some powerful people. This meeting could change much.
What do you mean?
Tend to any unfinished business in Vizima, and prepare. Afterwards, it may be too late.
Fine. I'll come by later.
Armed as you are, I stay clear of the guards.
Wouldn't mind a drink?
Hello again, Witcher.
Greetings, Radovid.
No magic mirror between us this time. I'm pleased you found my sanctuary. Triss Merigold lent a hand, am I right?
You know Triss?
Not personally, but I know Philippa Eilhart, and that's like knowing all sorceresses. I wish to speak with you, Witcher.
Who is Philippa?
one of Redania's most prominent citizens. She has bribed, dazzled, and bullied half of Redania's elite. She also belongs to the Lodge of Sorceresses, as does your Triss.
They don't accept sorcerers?
No. Each sorceress believes she's to decide the fate of the world. Sometimes they do.
If you say so.
Don't disregard sorceresses. Beautiful, wise, helpful. At least so they present themselves. Someday, I'll put them in their place. Though in her favor, Triss once betrayed her girlfriends.
I don't trust her, but we find each other useful.
Well done!
Who are you? And I don't mean your name.
Good question, but one with no simple answer. I was raised at the Redanian royal court. My father was murdered during the war with Nilfgaard. Ever since I lost interest in toys, I've strived to regain my heritage, find my father's murderers, and introduce order to my lands. Sadly, I'm surrounded by corrupt traitors, overly ambitious sorceresses, and frustrated chaplains of the Eternal Fire.
From what I've seen, the upper crust in Temeria is the same.
Nothing attracts sons of bitches like power.
You wanted something?
Familiar with these strange edicts in Vizima?
I've heard about them.
They bear the royal seal, but some suspect fraud.
Tell me more.
It's just as Tala said. Foltest didn't sign these. I'd recognize his signature.
You know Taller?
Certainly. I'd be a fool not to know Temeria's chief of intelligence.
So Foltest didn't declare martial law?
No. I feel I should inform him of this.
What's your connection to Ada?
I had hoped to persuade her to marry the King of Redania, which would benefit both kingdoms. With Foltest's help, our king could finally rid himself of all the parasites surrounding him. In turn, Redania could support Temeria in its fight against the Scoia'tael. I need not mention the benefits of increased trade. The kingdoms united could resist the expanding powers of the knightly orders and the guilds. Additionally...
Enough. You've convinced me, but I'm not Ada.
And you, Witcher, what do you think of Foltest's daughter?
What do you want to know?
You're an expert on monsters. You broke her Strigger spell.
True.
Can she bear children?
I don't see why not.
Healthy, human children?
I believe so. One of the knowing could examine her.
Thank you. Keep this conversation confidential, and please don't meddle in Redania's dynastic intentions.
I generally don't meddle, so you have nothing to fear, Your Majesty.
When did you figure it out?
Well, there's the way you spoke of Redania, of Ada, and then there's your ring.
If ever in Redania, visit the royal court. Farewell.
Farewell, King.
What brings you here?
Are you ill?
Speak.
Listen,
Tend to.
I'm...
How
do you know who...
I'm a sorceress, remember? And you think so loud, I can't help reading your mind.
I'll see.
You're in danger.
What? Why?
The militia learned of your meetings. Salamandra has spies in the army. You must flee.
No, I won't. I must speak to the others.
The salamanders will be here soon.
Then I'll face them. You run.
You must think poorly of me if you believe I'd let you face them alone. I expected you'd stay and fight. My people are ready. They volunteered.
Don't get yourself killed. If anything should happen to you, Carmen
will understand.
City guards? How did you...
You're not the only ones with informers in the army.
Vincent, siding with the Witcher was foolish. You don't stand a chance.
We'll see.
You will die
Tough cop, whore from the slums, true love. Love that overcomes a powerful curse. A fairy tale. In a world dominated by scorn and meanness, a world full of bandits and murderers, true love can still work wonders. Lost causes are worth a struggle. A fairy tale.
You will die slowly.
Hurry.
Geralt, we were waiting.
Greetings.
I was worried.
Decided anything?
The Order is apparently willing to cooperate.
We will rid Vizima of this evil once and for all.
Misunderstandings do arise between different members of the Order, but I take it we're clear about what we're doing.
Misunderstandings?
No matter. Apparently we're to be magically transferred somewhere.
Triss will teleport you and Siegfried to the Salamander base. You'll open the gates for the knights.
When?
Still needs deciding.
Quiet. I hear footsteps. Was I followed?
The door is locked.
Open up in the name of King Foltest and the Flaming Rose!
It's De Wet. Traitorous monk. A disgrace to our profession.
I didn't foresee this problem.
Siegfried, I know you're associating with that witch! You're finished!
Triss, can you transfer us now?
Is that wise?
This may be our only chance. Akimbaga Hara!
I knew this knight who turned to soup while being teleported.
I'm counting to 3! You're screwed, Siegfried!
Soup? Maybe,
Dark Ambra der Hadrin!
Where the hell am I? Triss overdid it this time. Although, better here than the middle of some banquet.
That Witcher!
Die,
There's no time to lose.
Siegfried?
Open the gate and let the Order inside.
Where's Triss?
She stayed behind to deal with that lunatic De Wet. But she cast Alzur's shield before teleporting you.
Alzur's shield?
A powerful spell. From the book you found in the swamp.
Strange. I don't recall giving it to her.
Would you take on the entire base yourself?
Any ideas?
The Salamanders are using a magic portal to enter their base. Cursed elven magic.
Can we use it?
The sorceress said it is activated by a magic stone. There is something of the sort in the cave, to the right. Not good.
I love this job. Nobody messes with Salamandra.
White Wolf, we've been expecting you.
I see we're all here. Good. We can resolve this.
Ha, I underestimated you in the swamp, but you won't surprise me now. Even Siegfried of Denel would follow you into fire. All is aligning with the grand plan. Should you demonstrate wisdom, you'll see it realized.
What if I refuse? Witches are simple and sentimental.
Who are you fighting for? Foltest? A monarch with more sins on his conscience than Professor has words in his vocabulary. Foltest impregnated his own sister and let his offspring eat the city's inhabitants for years. Furthermore, during the war, he allowed Nilfgaard to plunder and torch neighboring allied kingdoms.
Your point?
If not Foltest, then who? The Lodge of the Sorceresses? You know not what those bitches do to influence post-war treaties, the resettlements, deportations, the unresolved matter of the Scoia'tael, and others.
Your dazzling conclusion?
Salamandra is not evil, not more than those with the will to shape their own fate.
Any other stunning remarks, or can we start killing?
You won't surprise me this time. Now, die! How? Azur's shield! Professor, tend to him. I have no counters.
Javed crumbled in the swamp. He could easily have destroyed me and made off with the spellbook. He lost it, fled. Alzur's shield worked beautifully. Javed ran, leaving the professor behind. I won't let him escape next time.
Geralt, are you well?
What happened?
You got hit. Hard. The sorceress must have cast a protective spell.
Alzur's shield.
Professor escaped, and the barrier blocks our path.
I'll find him.
No doubt your life will end soon, and how useless it's been. You'll die knowing you're an aberration.
You're so full of shit, Professor.
Why do you seek to prevent the creation of new witches? The answer's simple. You feel you have no rightful place in this world. You owe your existence to the conjunction of spheres. But your creators erred. Know how?
Enlighten me.
They failed to strip you of emotion. You were meant to slay monsters without making judgments, philosophizing, or nursing doubts. You're ineffective.
Well, this ineffective, doubt-ridden historical freak is about to kill you. Let's dance.
Extraordinary. You've triumphed. Go ahead. Your invaluable witch's treasure awaits. You have what you wanted. Show mercy. Never hurts to ask. So you can parry arrows in flight.
tried toppling them to block the passage. Supports. I could try toppling them to block the passage. Salamandra base will land on my head.
I should have known you'd discover who was behind the counterfeit royal seals. I was wrong to see you merely as a monster slayer.
The better you know me, the more impressive I become.
Any chance you haven't deduced everything?
Not much. I know you plan to stage a coup, assume power while your father is away. I also know you found an ally in Salamandra.
My plans remain unchanged, and you won't stop me. I condemn you to death, sentenced to be carried out at once.
Your Highness.
Sorry, Geralt. The right of state never sleeps.
As the condemned, I have the right to a last wish. One last kiss from you.
A scandalous request. But the last wish is a sacred custom. So be it.
You wish, Witcher.
He has been spirited away. Someone will pay for this.
You fell out of that strange hole in the sky.
Clever girl.
Mother says I meddle.
Perhaps.
I know everything. Ask me.
What is this place?
This is the shore. Beyond lies murky waters, and beyond that, fields. By boat, you can get to the island.
You do know a lot.
I know everything. Ask me.
What's happened here recently?
Alina, the village chief's daughter, will soon marry. For gold, Mother says.
Right.
Mother also says Alina's sister, Selena, yearns for Julian. He's Alina's fiancé who lives at the inn. What does yearn mean?
She really likes Julian.
Oh, then Julian yearns for Alina, Selena yearns for Julian, and Alina likes Julian's gold but yearns for Adam. Adults are stupid.
Undeniably.
I know everything.
I saw a city.
The submerged city of an ancient race full of treasure and monsters. Now fish people live there. I fear them, but the one sitting by the statue of the lady seems jolly.
I'm losing track.
And I sometimes take fish to the sick and poor elves when the Fisher King catches them. And on the island you can meet the lady. More beautiful than Alina. She yearns too.
I'm completely lost.
Stupid adults. How can you take care of us when you don't understand and you're always yearning?
Do you know who I am?
You have white hair, like every grandpa. You're ugly, but I like you.
That's lucky.
I know everything.
Is the shore safe?
Yes, sometimes those evil fish people creep out of the water and drive off the funny fishermen. I hide under the fisherman's hut.
Clever.
Of course.
Take care.
Hetzel gul paltal hul. Oh, grallol.
And I'm Geralt. Pleased to meet you.
Dulpolzalgrol?
I don't speak your language.
Your language I speak very well.
Evidently. Let's talk.
Kneel before lady. Speak easy. No kneel. Must be Dagonan and Patal. No speak.
So I'm to pay tribute to the Lady of the Lake?
Exact.
All right.
Talk. Gulpul Talhul.
Got any work for someone skilled with a sword?
Bull. Humans great enemies to Vodianoi. Hire Witcherbig for Vodianoi to kill. Witcherbig at crypt. We love wish humans, yet humans swim our waters.
Did I hear you right? Another Witcher?
Gralol, exact. This loving ghouls at crypt.
I need to speak to him. Farewell. Everything all right?
Great sadness. No peace in house.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oak. Gulpul Talu.
What's Witcher in your language?
Witch Malol Bull.
Witch Malol?
Witch Malol Bull. Bull must be. No, Bull means idiot.
All right, then I'm Witch Malol Bull.
Yes, so you be.
Farewell.
Welcome, warrior.
Greetings.
If not for my woes, I'd rejoice in a swim with you.
What concerns you?
Let's talk.
Who are you?
A naiad, a water nymph. I serve the Lady of the Lake.
You mentioned woes.
Terrible indeed. I lost my turquoise necklace as I swam in moonlight, a gift from the Lady of the Lake.
Where did you swim?
I usually bathe in the lake, yet that night I dared the river near the village. Sadly, the drowners abide there, led by Zephyr.
Who's Zephyr?
Once one of Vizima's most famous thieves. He moved as quietly as the wind, and quite handsome.
And now?
He once escaped through the sewers, but his loot proved too heavy. He joined the drowned dead, but old habits rarely die as easily.
He still steals?
Of course. Doubtless he stole my necklace. The drowners ever protect him.
I'll search for your necklace.
How wonderful! I have no gold with which to pay, but perhaps some trinkets could prove useful.
It's a deal, then.
I shall await you at the end of the beach, in an enchanting lagoon.
How do I find Zephyr?
If you slay enough drowners, he'll appear to discover the problem. Remember, drowners only venture out at night.
Where do I find the drowners protecting Zephyr?
They gather at night here on the shore. If you borrow a boat, you may reach the island where you'll find others. Some linger near the village.
Farewell. Greetings. You're the Fisher King, right? Well, I have a professional interest in the area. You see, I'm a witcher. Any monsters in the lake? Amphisbaenas? Dragonflies? Water creepers? No? I see. The lake's safe. While we're talking. Could I use your boat? Take care.
Dog on a human leash. When will we stop fleeing?
I'm
Geralt, I'm not surprised to see you. It's me, Sheridan. Recognize me?
Sheridan?
Apparently not. You were busy.
It's been some time.
True, Geralt. And see what's come of it. A mess, not assimilation. You work hard, you pay taxes, then come the pogroms. You flee as they torch your tavern.
Hard times.
Good you're here.
Why are you here?
Same as the rest, eating berries and dreaming of my place on Earth.
Try doing something else. Guerrilla warfare can be dangerous.
I've survived that. Humans prevented me from living as I wished to. Disdainful times. More bad luck round the corner.
Need help?
No charity, please.
A game of dice, then?
I won't take charity. I once ran a tavern. I'd skin you. Good you're here.
Farewell.
Greetings, Geralt.
Greetings, Elf.
Have you forgotten me? Much time has passed since our encounter at the end of the world.
I lost my memory.
No matter. I am called Teruviel, and I am pleased to find you again.
Me too.
What brings you here?
You mentioned we met.
In Dol Blatana, the Valley of the Flowers. A most beautiful place. I granted Dandelion the lute he now plays. Meeting you changed me. I once hated humans without exception. Your words planted doubt. When the war brought all that hatred, I realized there was another way.
I'm glad.
As am I, Witcher.
Is there any way I can help?
Indeed. We're wounded and hungry. Negotiations with the peasants went poorly. Our dignity is all we have left.
What can I do?
You could buy fresh bread. 20 orange should cover 5 loaves.
I'll return soon.
Welcome, Geralt.
Forgive me. I don't remember your name.
For you do not know it, but I know you. By reputation.
I should warn you, Dandelion takes many liberties in his ballads.
I have confidence in my source. The mermaid, Shinaz.
Mermaid?
Yes. Why are you surprised?
What did Shinaz tell you?
That you prevented conflict between the Prince of Agluval and the inhabitants of the underwater city of Iz. Thanks to you and your friends, humans and the Vodianoi of Iz tolerate one another.
Encouraging. I hope all goes well here.
Shinaz mentioned your intelligence. I invite you to use it. Speak with the Varianoi chaplain and the human named Julian.
Who are you?
They call me the Lady of the Lake.
Is that a talkative fisherman your servant?
Servant, no. Women on occasion need men. To secure food and protection, naturally.
I see.
Hosts of knights once defended my honor, but that was long ago. My poor, sickly Fisher King alone remains.
Milady, they say I returned to life, but lost my memory. Can you help me?
I know you didn't return by chance. First, you must answer. Do you believe in destiny?
I believe in something more.
Mysterious and confident. You will regain your identity and achieve your aim. Yet you evade my questions. Perhaps there's something more you speak of. Requires other than a simple choice between destiny and free will.
My beliefs defy easy classification. Let's discuss something else.
Yes?
Milady, what happened to those hosts in shining armor?
I fought the legend of the Holy Grail. My bold knights, I know not why, determined to embark on a mission. They claimed it their destiny to find the Holy Grail. Alas, my powers cannot vanquish destiny. I failed at guiding the poor wretches onto the right path.
The Grail was never found?
Just so. Know you the legend of the Grail?
I lost my memory.
Speak with a hermit watching over the graves of those brave seekers. Though boring, he knows the Grail's legend perfectly.
I'll visit him.
If you return intent on a mission of paramount importance, believe me, I can be unpleasant.
Farewell. Berengar, mysterious witcher and outcast. I finally found him.
What do you want, Witcher?
I've been looking for you, Berengar, for some time. I have some questions.
You mean you're not looking for that legendary suit of armor? Well, you'll have to wait, because a Wraith and some Brookside will be here any minute. You think you can handle them?
Think I can't?
Fine. Play tough. As that old stooge Vesemir used to say, let's fight and see.
I can hear them coming. Get ready.
I've been ready since childhood. Those bastards at Kaer Morhen saw to that. Fucking witch's fate. Nice style, but not perfect. During a half pirouette, you leave your groin unprotected.
I don't think so.
I'll demonstrate when we get out of here.
I don't intend to discuss swordplay. What do you know about Salamandra?
Straight to the point. Know why I'm laughing, Geralt?
No.
I'm laughing at you. So witchily, fast, deadly, and sure of yourself, with your unwavering sense of what's right. Think you're better than me?
I don't know, but I don't want to fight you.
Oh, that's right. The code forbids it.
Watch it. Here they come again.
That was easy enough.
Berengar, I'm not about to get killed by a few Bruxae, if that's what you were hoping for. Let's talk.
Who said I wanted to talk? You gonna force me?
I hadn't intended to. I was thinking.
That since we're both Witchers, somehow we'd come to an agreement? To me, you're no better than that scoundrel, the Professor. You're just a bigger hypocrite.
So you worked with Salamandra after all?
I never said that.
Shit.
Looks like we're done here.
Can we talk?
Fine, but not here. Let's go outside. Sit by my fire.
Finally.
This. We can talk by the fire. We can talk by the fire. We can talk by the fire. All right, what's so urgent?
I'd best start at the beginning. What's your connection to Salamandra?
What the hell? It's a simple story. They found me some time ago and the professor made me an offer I couldn't refuse. You know the kind. Help us or we'll feed you your balls. I did what I had to do. It's funny. They remind me of Witchers. Never had a choice, with them or you. The Witchers made me a mutant. The professor made me a criminal. An outcast twice over. I escaped as soon as I could. They got nothing out of me. I didn't sell anyone out. And then I came here.
You mentioned an imperfection in my defense.
Yes. You leave your groin open when you do a half spin. A beginner would notice. I even know why.
Care to tell me?
To do a half spin correctly, you need to have both legs in working order. One of yours was crushed once.
Possibly.
So it goes. Live by the sword, die by the sword.
You mentioned a suit of armor?
You don't know the legend? I thought every little witcher had heard it.
Tell me.
The legend, as legends do, tells of a great warrior. It's more boring than Dandelion's ballad about you, which is hardly possible. But it turns out our hero employed witchers' fighting techniques while wearing armor. Was he a witcher? Who knows?
Sounds interesting.
They called him Raven. He had connections to gnome inventors with superior technical knowledge. In their secret workshops beneath Mount Carbon, they created a suit of armor both durable and light. Perfect for a witcher.
A legendary suit of armor. I should do some treasure hunting.
Good luck. I suspect Raven was buried in it, and I have long scoured cemeteries in hopes of finding it.
Know anyone who could tell me more about the armor?
The local blacksmith is an inventor and knows the legend. You could also try the elven handyman.
I'll do that.
Yeah?
I heard you're attempting to resolve the conflict between humans and the Vodyanoi.
What? Did they send you here to dissolve my contract? Fine by me. Take it.
What contract?
The one negotiating a peace between humans and the Vodyanoi. Both sides came to me. I have no intention of pursuing it, and the job will fit your sainted legend perfectly.
Do I sense envy?
Don't flatter yourself. I have only contempt for people like you.
Don't digress.
My take? Cull one of the two sides, and the rest will fall into place.
Know where I can find the friendly Vodian priest?
By the Lady of the Lake's altar on the shore. Sometimes the dragon worshippers drive him away, so wait for him. If it's not beneath you.
I see.
Yeah?
Farewell.
Geralt.
Dandelion.
How did you get here?
By teleport.
Triss teleported me too. It was amazing. I always wanted to see what it's like.
She did that for you? Must be having an off day.
So why did Triss teleport you here?
Let's say she saved me from the kiss of death.
Interesting. Perhaps I'll use it in my new ballad. In any case, what a truly delightful place. Triss said we should stay here until Princess Ada stops dreaming of slitting your throat.
I have to agree. So, tell me about this place. In prose, if you don't mind.
It's a charming area, thoroughly magical in its mood. The peasants seem altogether happy, while the peasant women are,
Dandelion. Something specific?
Well, there's gonna be a wedding. Alina, the village mayor's daughter, will marry Julian, a wealthy merchant from Kovir. Then there are the Vodianoi. Oh, Alina's taking care of Alvin.
Our Alvin?
Well, yes, unless he has a twin.
Dandelion.
Yes. Oh, I just remembered. Triss said you should watch him since others are after him. Or something like that.
Anything else?
I don't think so. Now to the tavern to meet some charming lass who'll get my spirits up.
Should I hurry? Alvin admires you.
Strange. You don't speak like one from Rivia.
Come from afar, see no signs of life.
Greetings again, Geralt.
Greetings, Abigail. You found a new home.
I was welcomed with open arms. Their own healer died last winter. If you like, I'll betray to you their greatest secret.
You haven't changed a bit.
I've developed a special ointment, drawing on the old healer's recipe. It makes their cow's coat shine. In truth, I have changed. What brings you here? For I cannot believe you missed me.
Why don't you live in the village?
Witches live outside villages, as they always have. You must accept that.
Abigail, remember the cave?
The past is past, nothing more.
How strange.
Can I help you? Welcome to my inn, traveller.
Greetings.
If you're weary, rest. If you wish food or drink, call my daughter.
I will.
Make yourself at home.
Thanks.
May I help you?
I have questions.
Ask, traveller.
What's special about this settlement?
Murky waters. We live in seclusion. Tobias Hoffman leads us. Know, too, that our ancestors once inhabited the underwater city.
Tell me about Tobias.
He lives in the village but prepares for a wedding, so likely has no time.
I'll talk to him anyway.
If he's occupied, try speaking with his future son-in-law, Julian.
Thanks for the advice.
May I help you?
I have questions.
Ask, traveller.
What's special? Tell me about... Thanks. I have questions.
Ask.
What's... The underwater city?
Lake waters engulfed the underwater city. Some say the gods were angered by debauchery. Now the Vodianoi inhabit the city.
Did I sense pride?
We glory in our ancient heritage, just as we take pride in our prize-winning cow. As for our ancestors' bad habits, much has changed since then.
Prize-winning cow.
She's in the corral between the houses. Our pride and joy. She's made Murky Waters famous.
Thanks for the story.
May I help you?
Farewell.
Greetings, sir.
Spacious tavern.
What? You think everything's small in the country?
I meant no offense.
How can I help?
Where's the village mayor?
There's a large hut in the village where the mayor spends his time, but he lives in another large hut, so...
I'll find it.
How can I help?
Any interesting news?
A wedding, that's what. The mayor's daughter, Elena, is marrying a town...
One thing.
Yes?
You look sad. Can I help?
Perhaps. Crooked Lou and Bucktooth Bones stole a case of best firewater. Return it, and a useful artifact is yours.
What artifact?
It was a jest.
Not funny.
Your question reminded me of some old games. I couldn't resist.
No matter.
How can I help?
Farewell.
How can I help?
2 innkeepers?
Mama and Papa own the inn. Mama won't let me speak to strangers.
As a waitress, you have to talk to strangers.
Not true. Only regulars visit our inn. Got you there.
I'm a stranger.
You're Geralt of Rivia. Master Dandelion sang a ballad about you, so I know you.
Got me there.
How can I help?
I'd like to order.
Wait here.
I heard you beat Butterbean and Fat Fred.
And Gablada. I'm looking for a worthy opponent.
Then welcome. They call me The Rock.
Sounds ominous.
Want to fight a real champion?
What's the wager?
500 orins.
I'm in.
I'm itching to hit someone.
Congratulations, champ. Before you collect your reward, know another fight awaits.
Who with?
Go to the swamp, where you'll meet the Nameless One. Choose your reward.
The meteorite steel.
Here. Indeed. This
Yes?
So, you like to gamble?
I love gambling.
Female gamblers are rare.
So are interesting men. If you don't care to play, leave.
It's time.
Geralt?
What happened in Vizima after I disappeared?
Who knows? I left soon after you. Though I did hear that you staged quite a bloodbath.
Sometimes killing is necessary.
Now don't get offended, but has killing people become a pleasure for you?
Salamanders and their kind deserve to die.
I won't judge you. I just hope you know what you're doing.
I do.
Geralt?
So, What will the new ballad be about?
It'll be a masterpiece, in verse. Interesting, horrifying, romantic.
And the story?
Engaging and straight from life. I changed my mind, see? Poets don't need to embellish. Life is colorful enough.
Aim to write about peasants working the fields? Dandelion, I know you better than that.
Not as well as you think. You'll see.
See ya.
Greetings, Witcher. I've heard a lot of good things about your kind.
That's rare. Usually people treat me like a leper.
Not in my house. When I was a child, I heard many tales of a Witcher who saved my grandfather's life in exchange for a silver penny.
That must have been a while back. I'm Geralt.
Oh, yes. In the olden days. I'm Julian. It's a pleasure.
Tell me the story of your grandfather.
Grandfather, may Melitele watch over his soul, had a plot of land. A piece of a rocky, frozen valley in northern Kovir, and a deserted coal mine with no coal. Grandfather always said that a treasure was concealed in the valley. He worked hard every year to discover that treasure. Initially, many gladly took the jobs he offered and helped. But soon it became clear that Grandfather had gone mad, that there was no treasure. When he was 47, had rheumatism and a collection of Bobolak scalps above his mantle, he was overcome with grief and went outside. He began cursing the heavens, berating all the known gods in the foulest language he knew. The gods answered. There was a terrible rumble, and an avalanche descended on the valley. Grandfather regained consciousness, burrowed out of the snow, and looked around to see something that would change his life. The entire valley was glimmering strangely, glimmering so beautifully that he nearly didn't see the beast coming towards him with a heavy gait. Grandfather fled, bending over once to pick up a strangely glimmering stone. In short, he escaped. Descending from the mountains, he encountered a witcher who agreed to slay the monster in exchange for a silver penny. They returned to the valley, and the witcher slew the beast. He could not help noticing the wealth laying in that valley, yet he demanded nothing beyond the penny promised him earlier. Grandfather grew to trust him and knew that sooner or later someone or something would come along and want to take his treasure, for the treasure in the valley was immense, Geralt. Diamond deposits that took years to extract. They became partners. The Witcher watched the workers, killed monsters, drove off bandits, and Grandfather managed the business. He's a legend in Kovir, and my family is wealthy and respected. That's the whole story.
What's up?
Soon I'll marry the village mayor's daughter, Alina. We're planning our wedding as we speak.
I've taken Berenger's job. Decided to handle this problem myself.
Listen, I'm in the middle of planning my wedding. You have no idea how much time it takes. Come back later.
Farewell.